The thing that is most troubling was that I took all that time setting up the stuff for the top-down shot.
Yeah.
And then we picked all of our stuff and then didn't do it.
Well, good thing for right now, I'm just reading.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
So we have to... I'm Jared.
I have my comfort water bottle right here on screen.
Is it actually on? Yeah, it is on screen.
Yep. I'm Marty.
There you go. Because you've gotten upset with me before when you've trailed off like that and I just started talking. You're like, you don't wait for me to say it.
I'm Marty.
We're from the Broken Seal. And today we're playing Stuffed Fables. This is a game. This is another Moddy pick, which, if it's anything like the last Moddy pick, we'll enjoy a lot.
Yeah, last Moddy pick was Title Blades. Yeah. So
I wanted it, but I wasn't sure. Moddy was like, there was a cute game I saw. So then we got Title Blades. And then she said the same thing for this one. So then I was like, all right, let's do it. Mm-hmm. So first, we're going to pick our stuffies. Moddy gets to go first.
I'm going to pick Lumpy.
Okay. I'll get it for you.
Can you hand me Lumpy?
And then I'll go with Lionel.
Okay. And then I want Flops.
Flops. And I'm going to go with Theodora. So Stitch and Piggle are off to the side.
Sorry, Stitch and Piggle.
They are not important. No one loves them.
Oh, that's so sad.
I mean, you didn't pick them.
Okay.
It's story time.
The Big Girl Bed. The bookkeeper reads the following. Mommy and Daddy exchanged nervous glances as they watched the little girl climb into her new big girl bed. It was a beautiful bed of purple and blue, with a fancy headboard, and the little girl had fallen in love with it the moment she first saw it. They had brought it home in a big box, and Daddy spent the afternoon in the garage assembling it. She had napped in it a couple times already, but this was her first night. It would replace her crib. Mommy cried a little that day when Daddy took the crib apart. The little girl felt strangely sad, too, when she watched Daddy pack the crib away in the attic. But she was a big girl now, and this was her big girl bed. Her parents tucked her in, and Daddy stroked her hair while Mommy, with a lump in her throat, sang a sweet bedtime song. When they tiptoed away, they left the bedroom door cracked open, and inside the room, everything grew still. The little girl's breathing slowed. The kitty clock on the wall ticked, tick-tock, tick-tock. One by one, all the lights in the house went out, and soon Mommy and Daddy were in bed. Tick-tock. Theodora Stuffin sat up in her new big girl bed, and giving a stretch, marveled at her surroundings. What had happened to the crib? She rubbed her glass eyes and leaned over to make sure the little girl slept soundly. Where are we, Thea? Asked a droopy voice. Where did all the bars go? Asked Lumpy. The stuffed elephant looked around with anxious concern. I don't know, Lump, said Theodora. It was like this when I woke up. I'm scared, Lumpy whispered. Flops landed between the two of them with a giggle, her long ears flying all around. I like it, Flops declared. It's nice and bouncy. Flops, hissed Theodora. Knock off all the jumping. You know better. So it happened at last, said Stitch. They turned to see the frayed old-timer hobble towards them. Stitch had already served under the girl's mother during her growing years. He had a limp and mismatched button eyes. But the others dearly loved the old doll. What has happened, Mr. Stitch? Asked Theodora. This is it, said Stitch. This is what we signed up for before we were merely companions. Our young charge protected by the magic of her crib. But tonight she sleeps in a big girl bed, and so our service begins in true. He will come for her, and we will protect her. Who will come, Mr. Stitch? Crepitus, the Nightmare King. He will send his minions for the sweet child, and only we will be able to protect her. The very thought of it made the old doll puff his chest in pride. Crepitus, wondered Theodora. I didn't think he was real. Could we pay someone else to do it? Whispered Lumpy. Much safer that way. I think it might be wise, Stitch suggested, to split up and search the house for provisions. Thea, I trust your advice on this, Mr. Stitch, said Theodora. Let's do it. Gather the discovery cards for the story, and without looking at them, place them face down in a stack near the play area. No, in this story, Piggle and Lionel are not available for a player to use as a stuffy. So you have to choose Stitch.
I'm not going to be Lionel. I'm going to be the cantankerous old toy. Stitch. Oh man, I moved his mini off too.
He's right there.
Which one?
He's in the front.
Oh, yeah. Stitch.
Go to page 5, section 5-1. Page 5.
So we can pop that back down. Well, there's a story there that you can read.
The bookkeeper reads the following. One by one, the Stuffles slid off the bed and tiptoed out the room, being careful not to make a sound. But as they moved through the dark house, an ominous purple glow began to form underneath the big girl bed, and from out of that glow came long spidery legs. Gear up! Each player looks through the item deck for a weapon card of their choice, with the keyword kitchen or study, and equips it.
Okay. So, flip back real quick. What did it say to do with to get what cards from the story deck?
Gather the discovery cards for the story, and without looking at them, place them in the area.
And this is story 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So we picked out our weapons. I got old number 2 for Stitch, the letter opener for Theodora.
I got the meat mallet for Lumpy, and the rubber bands for Flops.
Yeah.
Okay. 5-2. Freshly provisioned, the Stuffies returned to the little girl's bedroom. But as they pushed the door open, a frightening scene was revealed to them. Scuttling around the room were minions with a multitude of spidery legs. And yet these were no spiders. Their bodies were as large as house cats, and they made their home in the heads of old baby dolls.
Jesus.
The crawlies have come early, gasped Stitch. Look at that light, exclaimed Theodora, pointing at the eerie purple glow. They're coming from under the bed. Grab a number of crawly figures and place, and their cards equal to the number of Stuffies in play. So 4.
Oh, okay. 4. And their cards equal to... Well, I'm confused now because it said to shuffle all these. But okay. What's it say to do with them?
Place one crawly on the space.
Indicated.
Place any one crawly on the space on bed marked with that.
Okay.
And then place the other crawlies on spaces adjacent to that crawly. Place the crawly space up in a column next to the sideboard. Each player places her stuffy figure on or adjacent to the spaces marked with a little stuffy symbol. Starting with the bookkeeper and proceed to the left, players will take turns until all crawlies have been defeated.
Yeah.
Or all the stuffies have collapsed. Learn cool, but they have a QR code. Cool.
Cool.
If at the end of any player turn, the threat has a number of dice on it equal to the number of crawlies still in play, the crawlies will take a turn. Okay. When all the minions have been defeated, each stuffy gains 1 heart.
Yeah.
And then...
so I'll be the first player because I know what to do. So I'll start... There. Well, we start adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Cool. And then... face up in a column next to the sideboard. So yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, so now we're going to start. In the beginning of your turn, give me that bag, and then shake it up with it. You start off by drawing 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The horrible thing, black dice count as threat and go over here.
Oh no.
Then the rest of these dice are different actions that we can take on our turn. Mm-hmm. The actions are, if we had white dice, you could do what's called fine stuffing, because this is our health.
Oh, okay.
You have 5 hit points. At any given moment, you could get more. If you had a white dice, you could get stuffing back. And there's other ways to get it, like we can assist each other to get more stuffing and shit. Okay. But to move, you have to, you can use any dice, and you can roll multiples, but the number that you roll is the number that you move.
Okay.
And then red is to attack. Green is a ranged attack.
That's orange, though.
Look, I'm not colorblind. This is what they're calling red.
Okay.
There is no orange color.
It is very clearly orange, but I will take it.
Yellow is to search. So, like, where this bad guy is, if we get there, we could search, which tells us up here somewhere what we can do. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We can't search. So there's nothing to search for in this one. So I'm going to move, since I can't use any ranged stuff. Oh, no, my number 2 is ranged. So I'm going to use red and yellow to move. Wow, 12.
Oh.
Okay. I'll have Stitch go 1, 2, 3. Now, you can't move into the colors or the areas that have a solid line unless you use that colored dice to move into it.
Okay.
So since I use red and yellow, that's as far as I can get.
Okay.
So instead, I'm going to go that way. And then I'm going to, what's it called? Reserve this green die to put there. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I'll put these get discarded basically. Pass me one of those white ones. Because we'll put them all in there. Because at the end, we put it back in. So that was my turn. I feel like we should go me, you.
Okay.
So let's go with Lumpy.
And it's 5?
Yeah. Draw 5 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. No threat.
Okay. So... Okay, so my mallet is with orange, correct?
Actually, hold on 1 second. This was my fault. I can attack across the solid line.
Okay.
So instead of ending my turn with, what did I have?
2 greens.
2 greens left. I'm going to attack with 2 greens. So...
And you need the color of, the color that it has
You
on
don't
it.
need the color on there.
Okay.
But if you use the color on there, so when performing range attack, add +1 to green results. When performing a yellow skill test, add 1 yellow die, or add 1 to the yellow die result. So
Okay.
they give you a benefit. Whenever you attack with red, you get that benefit.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm going to attack this hexagon one. Which color is that on there?
The hexagon.
You'll see the symbols on the
I
bottom.
know. What's a hexagon?
Oh, come on, you got this, Marty.
8? No, 6.
6 is there the number on there?
No, I have to count the sides.
Oh. Hexagonal is 6.
5, 5, 5, and 6. Oh, I have to count the
there
sides.
you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, then it's 7 because
No,
that's the
it's
big
7.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the number in there? 5?
5.
So that's the number that we have to get or beat. So I got a 6 plus 1, and it's +1 to each green die. So that's +1 + 1. So that's 6, 7, 8. So I make it, and then I'm pretty sure. Oh, if it meets or exceeds the defense value, that minion is defeated. When the minion is defeated, remove from play by removing the figure from the map and discarding its card. And the stuffy that defeated gets 1 button. Okay.
Buttons.
So, get rid of that one that I threw my pencil at and put that on top of it. And I get a button. I'm going to get the green button because there's only like 2 in there. And then that was the end of my
That's so cute, the buttons. They're like real buttons.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are all my dice. I'm going to use 3 to move.
Okay.
And one of them is green.
Nice.
So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you can move diagonally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So then these 3 are gone.
Yeah, and then I'm going to hit it with my 2 orange.
I did forget, we have abilities.
Oh. Oh, I'm going to reroll 1 blue dice. You must keep your second row result.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if the blue was low that you rolled, you could have, but you don't need to. So that is
5.
Now you get
And I'm
1.
attacking the circle one.
So that's 5, 6, 7.
7. And I can hit it.
Nice. So since I was a leader, you get empowered. Where did they go? Well, until then, you killed it, so let's take that off.
Okay.
And Jared will find that card, because I know it's around here. But regardless, you do get a button.
Okay. A button. And I get a pink button.
Is it a pink button?
Yes, it is a pink button. You can store 1 attribute die on the status card. Any player can spend that die when spending die on her turn. They only use her.
Yes, I do like that.
If this stuffy would become scared, instead of becoming scared, remove the status card and discard any die on it and destroy it.
See, you're courageous now because you have...
So I can store 2 die, is what it's saying.
Right.
Oh.
But you just use those 2 die to attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be a die you haven't used.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So then, Lumpy, you did all your stuff. Then you would discard your dice, which you just did.
Mm-hmm.
What is that check threat? Because I apparently didn't know. Just check. If there are minions in play and the number of dice on the threat track equals or exceeds. Okay, we're fine.
Okay.
We definitely check the threat each time.
Every time.
So I'm going to go with Theodora. Once returned, when taken... Oh, I have to... Give me the dice back, please.
Maybe I shouldn't close that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, a white die.
Keep getting screwed over with
you
these.
get threats.
So, 1 threat. And I roll this. Do I have to? Because I don't remember. Roll your white die to find stuffing. Each die might be rolled separately, so I do have to roll it. It has to be equal to or higher to than my Stuffy's remaining health to gain 1. I do not make it. So with what I have left, and it's a melee attack, and I can't get that color.
Yes, pink, purple, whatever it calls it.
They are calling it purple.
It's pink.
I recognize it's pink.
Yes.
So the purple color is a wild card.
Mm.
It can count for the purposes of me getting across this green barrier, but it won't count as a green dice for things to say like if you roll a green dice.
Oh, okay.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll roll purple and blue. I was like, is it pink? No. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to attack with my letter opener. When performing a melee attack, add 1 to red dice results. So that's 5, 6.
You needed a 5.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
I've killed the pentagonal creature.
Dead. Everyone's dead.
Woo! And then check the threat. The threat exceeds the number of enemies that are left.
Oh no.
Yeah. If there are no the minions take a turn. So
What did they do?
they just have their turn now.
Oh, okay.
Which is they would take a turn anyway. But so on the minion turn, we are going to roll. So starting with take a die off the threat track and roll it. Match the number result to an action on the minion's card.
6.
Ooh.
So gets to move 6. Oh, clickety. Gets to move 3 either way, 1 target, and 4 damage.
And then after
this crawly attacks, move it 3 spaces toward the closet.
the closet, is that this space?
The closest that space.
Oh, close. Okay,
Not
so
the closet. Sorry,
it
I
runs
can't
forward.
read.
And it's going to attack you because you're the least number. Well, actually, I guess it could have gone diagonal, but I know that Lumpy has that tough ability. Mm-hmm. So the one good thing about staving dice is that if you get attacked, you can roll that dice to reduce the damage.
Oh shoot!
But
Cool.
in this instance, we don't have any dice, so it's going to attack you for 4 damage. But
Is after rolling dice.
oh, yeah, that doesn't help
No.
for damage.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so we could have it attack me or Theo.
But I can use reinforced stitching. Oh, but
once you get a heart.
Once I get a heart.
Yeah.
Got it. We don't have hearts
So
yet.
do you want to go after me or you?
We could go after me.
Okay. So then it takes 4 damage from you.
Not my stuffy.
Your stuffing comes flying out, and then it skitters. Well, it stays right there because it goes to the closest space. Okay. All right. So it moved. It
And then-
attacked.
Does a die go back on the track, or does it get put?
No. So after it activates, it gets to discard it, and then once all minions have been activated, once discard any black dice that remain, and put them in here
Bam.
because that's their turn.
Okay.
Then we're back up. After we kill all of them, we go to the next one.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're going first?
4. I'm flops.
Oh, flops didn't go. That's right.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, fine.
Jeez.
So roll your white dice to see if you can get a 6 or higher.
Nope.
Nope. So it's gone.
Okay. I'm green to get up.
Mm-hmm. Is she melee? No, she's ranged.
Oh, she's ranged. So I can keep the green. I can use the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can use the pink to get up too.
So that's 8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could go right next to it. 8. Okay.
And then you attack with your range.
All right. I just need a 5.
So that's a 5 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Yep.
That's a 6.
Yep.
Dead.
So you add 1 to all green. Oh, yeah. So you kill them with your rubber band.
This close range. I should kill him.
You should kill them. Now, we've killed them all. We have to read section 5.3. Do you want me to read it? Because I can read it.
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting up close and personal.
We're going to be real close up.
The crawlers fought back, but only half-heartedly, appearing to be more interested in stealing random items throughout the bedroom. Don't let them take a single thing. Declared Theodora. But two crawlies slipped back under the bed, carrying a comb and a single sock. The stuffies fought bravely, but they could not keep odds and ends from being smuggled into the purple glow. Flop saw a crawly dragging away the little girl's beloved baby blanket. It was too much to bear. "Oh, no, you don't," she cried and dove forward, grabbing a corner of the blanket. But the crawly vanished under the bed, and suddenly Flop found herself sliding across the floor at a dangerous pace. Oh, that should have been said more scarily. Anyways, at a dangerous pace. Stitch grabbed hold of Flop's leg, and Thea and Lumpy threw themselves on top of the bunny. Together, all four were able to hold on to the blanket, each other, and one of the big girl's bed's feet. "Well done, Stuffies," called Stitch. "Now pull it back." They slowly began to reel the blanket back out of the glow. "It's working," Theodora claimed. "We're doing it." But then there was a great tug after some unseen force from within the glow was working against them. And just like that, Lumpy lost his grip on the bed.
No.
He only had time to whisper, "Oh no," before all four of them were yanked into the purple unknown below the bed. And with that, the light vanished. The bedroom was dark and silent once again. And up on the big girl bed, the sweet little girl held herself and shivered as she slept.
Oh no.
Damn.
I just don't know if this ends or not. So that was the end of the Crawling Dread. We were able to beat back the crawlies and their weird doll-like bodies. It was very quick. And based off of that, what would your first impression be?
My first impression? So far, it's a 3.
Yeah. I mean, reminder, this is a game for, families to play with young kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the age range?
The age range is 8 and above.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it's not designed to be, brutal. We're not, gonna be spilling out our stuffing all the time and all
It's
that.
not like It Takes Two, where it's a cute family game, but then you rip out the eyes of the vacuum.
Exactly. Which, spoiler, if you haven't played It Takes Two, you find out real early on that it's not as funny and whimsical as it, presents itself. It's an adult, a teenage-based game. So what'd you give it? A 3?
A 3, I would say. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know. I'll play it again. I'll play more of it, but I gotta see.
And I'm gonna give it a 3 because I understand that we played the first one that they had, but some of the stuff that they talked about, there's searching, there's other items that we could get. All these story cards were put aside.
Yeah, what do
we haven't used any of them. Yeah. We just literally walked up, hit some creepy crawlers, and then that was the end of the game. So we're going to play some more, and then maybe our opinions might change. But thank you all for watching. You can leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed this, and come back for more awesome content that's built for people 8 and above.
I really got to sneeze. Stop looking at me. It's not going to happen. It's gone.
Bye.
I'm sorry. Bye.
I did that on purpose.